Hop onto the screen. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Black Women Making Moves. I'm so excited. Let me back y'all up. Why the camera come in so close on y'all like that? That is not. Hold on. Oh, I know what it is. Let me change this view. There we go. There it is. There it is. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I hate this remote. Because if you ain't pointing at the right camera, it's going to move. You see it move, both of them. I'm telling you, y'all know I always got something going on over here. But anyway, I'm so excited to have the beautiful Rena with us tonight.
Excited to be here.
I'm so glad you were able to come because I know you had something going on. You weren't for sure if you were going to be able to.
Granddaughter's birthday party. They at Opryland having a whole little.
Oh, okay. How old is she?
She turned 7 yesterday.
Oh, she at the little water park and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I know they having a good time. That sounds like fun. Oh, I miss those days.
That's the new water park is really nice down.
I haven't been to it yet. I'm hearing something about it. Oh, okay. I thought it was mine. I have not been to it yet, but I know a lot of people have told me that it was really nice.
It's really nice.
I'm gonna have to go and check it out and maybe take the grandbabies with me. I ain't finna probably get on that. I get in the lazy river.
That's me. I get on it.
Yeah, I ain't trying to. Yeah,
it don't matter what it is.
But before we get started though, because I was trying to wait. I was being respectful of you, Pretty Ricky, because she did bring us food, and I was like, I'm gonna wait until Rick gets here before I open it up.
Hey, as picky as I am, my problem just eat the crackers.
Yeah, I was gonna say he already gave his disclaimer about being Virgo picky, you know. So,
well, we're gonna go ahead and open up so I can grab me a little something because I said in the post, y'all, please make sure y'all check out. Now, have you got your Facebook page up?
I do have a Facebook page up. It's called Boujee Charcuterie.
Okay, Boujee Boards, y'all. Charcuterie.
Boards.
Let me get. I got comments. I'm not even over here. Let's see. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Nikki. Hey, everybody is in. Oh, that looks good. I love a good apple. You know what I'm saying now? Y'all, I'm down here smacking.
It does. It looks good.
It looks really good.
We just gonna leave Rick.
We're gonna leave Rick. No, Rick, you don't need none since you want to be Virgo picky.
Right.
Look at mine.
Most of them are.
I eat the crackers.
You can't eat my
It
crackers.
might be multi-grain crackers.
I can do
Oh,
that.
okay.
I need that.
I tell you, my brother, I wish you had known, because I love these little pinwheels, but I don't eat meat. But I love the veggie ones and the ones with the cream cheese and stuff. Ooh, they be so fire. I love it. My brother eat those. My brother eat it. So tell us about Boujee Boards. First of all, I love the name.
Thank you.
Boujee Boards is so cute. How did you come up with that?
I just thought they were bougie. The
charcuterie,
so I'm like, how about bougie boards? But how I got to doing that was last year for my birthday. I kept seeing these charcuterie. Somebody added me to a charcuterie club, a group or something. It was a group, and so I kept seeing everybody with their boards, posting their boards, and I'm like, I want to do that. And I'm like, well, what you gonna do with the board? And I said, I'm gonna have a charcuterie board party. So I had one for my birthday last year, and it was such a success. I did another one in July, and then people just started asking me, make me a board. And so that's kind of how that started.
Oh, I like that. See, my daughter is into that kind of stuff. She loves to do the charcuterie boards. She did them for my anniversary party. She can't. I had her come up. That's not my. I like to stay in my lane. You want me to build something? I can build all day long. Then I can cook, but to try, I let I stay in my lane. And so I had her come over. She did some really nice boards. But I love them. It's a beautiful way to present
the food. Yeah, it makes it just look.
Yeah, especially snack food. I absolutely enjoy it, and I like to snack. That's why I need to get back in the gym. Speaking of gyms, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I jump around. Ladies, Pretty Ricky's tank is in. I have to go and send off. Matter of fact, Deanna's on. I'm gonna have to take it over there to her to get the logo put on it. But we will be seeing arms. I mean, he got on a little short sleeve tonight, so we can see a little bit. But Pretty Ricky's tank is in. I got y'all. Deanna said, "Heart." Wait a minute. She said, "Hot market. I have burned logos on the boards." Oh, have you done logos on the boards? I may have to get me a red wine conversation to charcuterie board.
Mine is logo with. I have a big wood board and it has Boujee board charcuterie on it. My brother had it done for me.
Nice. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, every time she get enough of my money as it is. I'm always ordering something from her. I love even though I like when people get the screen prints and stuff on the shirts, but it's something about the stitching to me that makes the logo pop as opposed to having it ironed on or something. I just love it being embroidered in that stitching. Did you call me Boujee? Well, okay. I take that.
I can't see a Virgo.
Leave him alone.
It's not to pick on Rick.
Rick is bougie too.
Okay, that's why I know he gotta be.
He real bougie. Why he's sitting over there talking? I ain't paying him no attention. But anyway, so, but you're right. I can see that. Most people do. You know what? Let me rephrase. Most of us black folks, when somebody do a charcuterie board, do think, oh, she bougie. She got to say, yeah. So that's cute. I'm
gonna embrace it.
Hey,
bougie, so
hey, if it's working, it's working, and do you, honey? And I'm like I said, I'm gonna most definitely get a couple of boards from you for the party for sure.
And I can cater them where if you don't want meat on them, or just small.
I probably do
vegetables
2
and things like that.
Yeah, or maybe 3. I'll mix it up. Even though I am one of those people that even though I don't eat meat, I still cook it and will serve it to those people that I know. It's not fair to me to be like, honey, I'm sorry, I don't eat that. You can't have it at my house. I'm right now. My brother be starving if I was like that. I'm like, let me here cooking. Wait a minute, he had some of them hot sausages. Y'all know the ones we talk about to put on the grill. He came in here, they had grilled at work. And he come in here, he gonna pull that damn hot sausage out that bowl. I was like, oh my God, that smells so good. I said, I don't want none. But oh my God, it smelled so good. But it's been like 10, 11 years since I've eaten meat. So Yeah, I ain't trying to go
I'm
back.
scared.
I gave up meat for 31 days last year, and I felt great, but that hamburger just kept calling me after that.
I was a big red meat eater.
Ooh.
Big red
I'm
meat
not.
eater. But they do have a lot of
Alternatives
to beef.
the
You're not a big
more-
beef eater?
Mm-mm.
Most men, I'm surprised at that because most men are beef eaters.
I eat a steak probably once a year.
So you more of a chicken and fish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm surprised at that. Most men are typically beef eaters, but yeah. I was definitely a big hamburgers.
It's hard to
I love
digest.
lamb.
And that's what I learned. It started as I got older. It was really. I did it as a diet challenge because I was working at HCA, and that was back when y'all remember when The Biggest Loser was really popular,
Mm-hmm.
and so we did The Biggest Loser at work. And so for the challenge, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go vegetarian. I cut out meat, like I changed my diet, started walking. Over here off of Harding Place
So him?
no, I was at the billing. I did
Okay.
I did
Carolina.
bills. Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Because I work for HCA too.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Well, I work for Envision now, which is a subsidiary.
Oh, they done changed their name so many but that was years ago. They
I've been there
crazy
20
over there.
years.
Oh, no, they crazy over there. I'm happy and content now
I
at
work from
being
home.
where I'm at.
I work from
Love working from home. I should have said that, y'all, because don't y'all tell nobody where I said I work at. They may start listening to the show, but they won't hear me say nothing but good things. Because I say it all the time. I love my job, love my manager, love that. But I had an issue the other day that I had to talk to my manager about. And I wasn't for sure, really, because then an email came out about it, and I was like, I wonder if she really understood what my issue was. So when we had our meeting, and it was my manager, the director, and the other manager, and I was like, well, yeah, I said, I'm not sure. I know I was a little upset when I talked to you the other day. And I was like, I'm not sure if I got, my point across what my issue really. She was like, oh no. We understood. She understood.
You got your point across.
You got your point across. Cause listen, I typically don't complain. Like I'll make adjustments before really depending on what it is, I'll make an adjustment really before I complain. Baby, this time I was like, It was the camel that broke, the straw broke the camel's back. I was like, it's time. She was like, well, did this just happen? No, ma'am. It's been over a course of time, but let me tell you, I can no longer be nice, Karen. And I've reached a point where I know the next time ain't gonna be good. And I ain't trying to get in trouble. So let me go on and hand this off to management.
Got in front of it.
Right. we gonna get in front of this devil before it take off. Cause I know me. I'm only tolerate things for so long. Cause that's one of the things on my journey of self-reflection that I learned. Which I did know my tolerance is low. But if I don't want people to see me as mean, I have to learn to be more patient and work on that. And so every time, she would come, I would give her nice Karen. And I try to give advice and be like, well, okay. Baby, listen, that was the last nice Karen. Gone.
You are a nice Karen.
And I'm done with nice Karen. I cannot be nice anymore. I'm letting you guys know ahead of time. Because if something happened, I don't want it to be said that I didn't tell you. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I can't take no more phone calls from them. Just letting y'all know I will not take no more phone calls. And the other day, Janelle, I'm on the phone. What you need? Can help something I can help you with? You can't take no more phone calls. They was like, we fine with that, Karen. If that helps you, I said, yes, it keeps me in my happy place. As long as I'm in my happy place, I'm good over here. I can't do it no more because good Karen is gone, and y'all gonna be mad cause.
I love working from home where you don't really have to.
Yes, I don't have to deal with people, but I do on occasion miss socialization.
Yeah. I go to the facility once every 2 weeks, so they give me a little.
Oh, no, I don't go in at all. You don't miss so you don't talk to nobody no damn way, Rick.
I like to stay in my office. Don't come in here, Bob.
That's how I am too, really. I told y'all about the personality test. When I'm at work, I'm green all day. You at HCA, you took True Colors.
They have one in service we have to take yearly. Is how to work with difficult people. I fail it every year for a reason. So that whenever I got in trouble, be like, well, I tried to tell y'all I can't.
I don't work well with difficult people. I be the same way.
Purposely won't pay it.
I ain't got time.
Whatever y'all wanted to hear, I was gonna say the opposite.
So what has been the response to your Boujee?
The Boujee boards, the response has been great so far. Before I did boards, I did cake, so everybody know I'm just all things food.
Yeah, I was coming to that. Go on and tell them the name of the I like that.
What the Fluff?
I love that. What the Fluff?
What the Fluff desserts.
And excuse me, what the Fluff?
What the Fluff?
With the Fluff.
That's so catchy.
Fluff. Yeah.
That is so catchy. What the Fluff dessert.
And the logo, the F looks like frosting. So
it's so freaking cute. So you got two cute names. I like that.
So I've baked cake for years, but I just really put a name to it within the last year or so. But I've always done cakes and everybody's Thanksgiving desserts, Easter desserts, Christmas desserts.
I've been seeing honey online. You be posting
peach
your
cobblers,
videos and all.
Everything. Yes, because I love desserts. Everything. I love all kinds of desserts. And so when even as a teenager, I started baking desserts, and I just every family function or whatever they know, they put their request in. Can you make me my kids the carrot cake. Now they like the lemon cake. I told you.
Let me tell you. Hold on.
My son is the strawberry.
Wait a minute. Pause. You make carrot cake?
Mm-hmm.
Do you put in there I like the carrot cake, but when I cut into it, I want to see my carrots, and raisins, and nuts, and all that in the cake. I don't like it when they grind it all up. Ooh.
The carrot cake is good.
Have you ever had Darfon's carrot cake?
Mm-hmm. And I think is it J. Alexander's or somebody that makes a good one too?
J. Alexander's is good, but they can't touch Darfon to me. I like J. Alexander's, but that damn carrot cake at Darfon, every time I go eat at Darfon's, I'd order me a carrot cake to go. Because I want to be able to come
They
home.
have a whole dessert platter now, which is it includes each one of their desserts for $20. And I'm like, I need to go to Darfon.
I ain't been to Darfon's in a minute because they made me mad. They took my Mediterranean pasta off the menu. Every time I went, I would get Mediterranean pasta with black and salmon. Every time. I went in there. I'm sorry, we don't have it. Are you fucking kidding me?
A lot of places menus changed during COVID.
They did, but this was before. It was before COVID hit that they took it off. They hurt my feelings because I hooked my oldest daughter onto it, and so then she did the same. Every time she went to Darfon's, she got the Mediterranean pasta with the black and salmon. And so I had to make my own recipe and fix it because I couldn't get it no more at Darfon's.
Go on Pinterest. You'll find recipes.
Yes, I always love to find different recipes and tweak them and different. Especially when I stopped eating meat, that was one of the things that really kept me going. Was that I took my favorite recipes and tweaked them to make them vegetarian or to fit my lifestyle. And so, I love lasagna. My vegetarian lasagna. So far, you don't be thinking about ain't no meat in here.
Really?
Yes. My chili, my soup. The first time I made chili without meat, my brother won't talk bad about me. This ain't no chili. This soup. This kind of chili ain't got no meat in it. This ain't no chili. This soup. But I see you over there on your second bowl of that soup. Well, I didn't say it wasn't good. I'm just saying.
I just said what it is.
Right. And then I have a vegetable soup that I make, which is my diet plan, which I got 4 orders of that I've got to make. I don't even know if I'm going to start back up Fit and Fab with KO because I'm not Fit and Fab right now because I feel like I need to drop some weight myself. Maybe that's what I need to do. Put my little fat ass back on some soup and get Fit and Fab back going. But I've got 4 orders. And so he be like, ain't no soup in the freezer. You gonna make some soup? Can you make me a pie when you make a pie? I said, boy, don't be coming over here. You gonna talk about ain't no meat and stuff, but you want to eat up everything that's in there. But the soup is it's a good soup.
I'm gonna have to try that.
I mean, we're gonna get back to it, but it's a 7-day detox.
Oh, okay.
And you eat the soup for lunch and dinner. But when I say you get full, because the soup is full of beans and corn and green beans and like everything that you need. It's got kale and all kinds of spinach. Everything is in the soup.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not missing any nutrients or anything like that in your diet.
Mm-hmm.
But you stay on it for 7 days. I've had people like my sister, her first week, she actually dropped 22 pounds in the first week. She's the only one I've had to have that high of a number. Next to that, another girl lost 13 in a week. But it really targets belly fat, and you can tell it. Like I've got pictures.
On your next.
Yeah, even then I've had
belly fat.
It really gets the belly fat. Really gets the belly fat.
I got a daughter getting married in October, so I'm trying to.
Girl, I feel mine getting married September of next year. So I got a little time, but I've got to get it together. And I'm trying to convince her, let me block this person. I hate when these spam people come on
in the comments.
Block this user. I just happened to look up and see, girl, we got all kind of comments, people coming in. She said, Shakita said Hickory Falls in Smyrna carrot cake is fire. I haven't had Hickory. I've never been to Hickory Falls.
I've been, but I didn't have a carrot. Yeah, it was very okay.
It was okay. The food or the carrot cake?
The food.
Okay,
So,
I've never been to.
I don't see me going back.
I love it. Let me tell you. Other than that, like I said earlier, strawberry is my favorite. But if you make a good carrot cake, baby, I love.
Lemon cake is the best, though.
Yeah, lemon cake is to die for.
Eric says, if the vegetarian meal is cooked and seasoned right, sometimes you can't tell. You really can't. You really and truly can't. If you put the right seasoning into it, you don't even miss the fact that there's no meat in it. And I have 2 lasagnas. I have one with the red sauce and one with the white sauce. Every time I make my lasagna, people be like, this lasagna is so fire. Ain't no meat in here? Like, nope. There's no meat. No meat at all in here. You don't miss it. Even when, like, for Thanksgiving, I always make the dressing. And I used to put the, cream of chicken soup in the dressing. And so when I first became a vegetarian for Thanksgiving, I would make 2 dressings. I would make one for them and one for me because I use the chicken broth. Because as I cook the chicken, you take the broth out and make it. I switched them to vegetarian dressing and nobody had a clue. Nobody had a clue.
I would just switch because when I use the soups, I don't use the cream of chicken. I use cream of onion, cream of celery because I don't like celery.
Yeah,
I don't like the chunks of celery.
I don't either. I use cream of celery and cream of mushroom.
Yeah, and I put cream of mushroom.
That's what I use in mine. Yeah, and then I use vegetable broth as opposed to chicken broth. You can't. I waited until everybody was saying they're dressing up, and I said, "Did y'all notice that was fit? The difference in it?" And when my brother was like, "You a liar?" I'm like, "No, that was vegetarian dressing. Wasn't no chicken broth, no chicken, nothing in there." They was like, "Dang, I couldn't tell." And after that, ever since then, every time I make dressing, I make the same way. And I keep telling my children that somebody is gonna have to learn this dressing recipe. I'm not gonna be here forever. That every time Thanksgiving roll up, that's all my assignment. Because now that the kids is grown, we get assigned foods to fix instead of me cooking all the Thanksgiving. And so I'm always assigned dressing. Everything.
Because nobody else makes the dressing in my family either. So,
but I'm gonna need.
If I go, the dressing just. The dressing recipe go.
Well, I can't tell you know what? I already know who I'm gonna teach it to. Is the baby girl. Izzy loves to cook. Whenever she comes over here and I'm in the kitchen, she always wants to help. And so I'm just gonna teach her
how to make
the dressing. Cause she'll love it. She loves to cook. And get indignant, honey, if you don't let her help. She always wants to help and pull her little stool out and get up to the counter and crack eggs or whatever she needs to do. She killed me because she hates to get it on her little finger, but she always want to crack the egg.
How old is she?
She 4.
Oh, okay.
Think she grown, honey, but she can't stand it on her little fingers, so she got to have a paper towel right there. So when she crack the egg and get it out, and she drop it in the trash, and she can wipe her hands off and go crack another egg. I was like, girl, I ain't got time to do that.
Probably keep a love cooking.
She would, which is why she's gonna be the one that I'm gonna pass on that dressing recipe to, because the girls ain't seemed like they was like, Mommy, you fine, you ain't going nowhere no time soon, so we got time. And I'm like, no, y'all don't know that.
You don't know.
Y'all don't know that. And shoot, after I buy my vacation home, I might be out of town on Thanksgiving. It's cold. I might not be here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna be vacationing, but I'm gonna have to get a sample of that carrot cake too, because I do like a good carrot cake. My favorite is strawberry, but I do love a good carrot cake.
Me too.
And that's probably why I never tell people, like, I love carrot cake, but I never tell people it's my favorite, because everybody can make a carrot cake. But really, if I had my choice, if you laid out strawberry and carrot cake, if it looked like it's a good carrot cake, I'm going for that carrot cake before I go for the strawberry.
Gotcha.
Especially with a good cream cheese icing. Ooh, you talking about? Ooh.
I love cream cheese icing. I feel like that's my specialty, cream cheese icing.
Ooh, I love good cream cheese icing.
I love it.
Y'all speaking for
See, that's because you a man, Red.
You gonna talk gym? We gonna talk about the gym.
You such a man. We gonna talk about gym. You know what, Red? You need to start training me. Get me a trainer. I have got I need to get. I know exactly what to do to get my ass back in shape. I just need to get to it.
Something like the gym be feeling like punishment.
It is.
Like
it's a good punishment. Listen, when I was at my peak, I went to the gym every day. And I was in there for an hour to an hour and a half every morning. I was in the bed by 9, up 3 at the gym at 4.
That's where I met her at. It was at the gym, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Once you get in that groove,
peeping around the gym,
it's something about the gym. Once you get into the groove, and your body embraces it,
it was body be rejecting it. I think. I think my body be like, no.
You have to, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. One, when you first start out, you have to not have to. Let me rephrase. Make sure that you don't go in and overdo it. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people do. They start out and they go in and they overdo it and then they soar and then they don't want to go back.
I tried a trainer and I made it through one. I told him I haven't worked out in years. I've been sitting there. You give me the beginners. The beginners.
They don't believe in it.
Yeah.
No, you gotta go to a trainer and tell them that.
So I did, and we went to the gym, and basically, I almost had to be carried out the gym because my legs was done.
That's what
they was done for. And
yeah,
I had a truck, another truck at the time. I could barely get in my truck to lift my leg high enough to get. Yeah. And I was like, this working out thing ain't.
You overdid it. I always suggest, and Tara says, she was like, once you start seeing results with workout, it'll make you go harder. Absolutely. When you start seeing those results come in, baby, you be like, ooh, let me get on back into the gym because this back looking good, my arms looking good. It motivates you to get going. But you can't. If you go in and overdo it on the first few times and then you soar, that's what causes people to
I lost weight though, because my room was at the bottom I couldn't get up the steps to go eat. So for the next 3-4 days, baby, I only ate at work when I had to go in. Because if I had to go upstairs to eat,
climbing them steps, yeah,
I couldn't. I couldn't even lift. I couldn't.
When I started my weight loss journey, because I used to be 236 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
When I started my weight loss journey, I started with walking. And that's all I did was walk. And I changed habits at work. Like instead of riding around and finding a close parking spot, I went ahead and parked in the back, walked to the building, took the stairs instead of taking the elevator. And so I started seeing the weight. It was just falling off just from simple cardio. All I was doing was walking. It wasn't even a fast walk. And a lot of people think that too. And I'd be like, it ain't about how fast. It's about getting out here, getting your heart rate up, and just walking. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather you walk slow for 20 minutes than fast for 5. Mm-hmm. And then you all out of breath and you can't do it. Get your nice little pace and try to go for them 20 minutes as opposed to them 5 minutes and build yourself on up. And if you can't make it but 5 minutes at a slow pace, then do 5 minutes at a slow pace. You'll notice that over time, it'll start build up. People don't understand. Walking is a full body actually exercise. And people don't realize that because you full motion, you using every muscle in your body when you walk. Mm-hmm. And so it works everything. When I did that weight was just falling off. And that's all I did was walk. And I built up my speed as I got used to walking, and I go faster and faster until I was up. I'd walk 4 miles a day. Mm-hmm. Get my 4 miles in, sometimes twice a day. And go to the gym. Okay. I was into it.
All you gotta do is get started.
Mm-hmm. What about you? Have you always worked out, or have you ever been overweight? Or
I'm overweight now.
In your mind,
where?
When I go to the doctor, that's the first thing she said. I'm overweight though, but I normally
hear about the doctor's chart. I'm obese.
Yeah, I mean I'm obese, but I think I started working.
You obese.
You are not obese.
He just said he obese.
I ain't thinking about Rick. Rick got more muscle mass than fat though.
Yeah. Now, I started working out about 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. Before then, I didn't do that. But hell, I just started back working out. I took COVID off. Let me say.
Oh, okay.
So.
That's what got me. When we came home and COVID hit and just sitting in the house and not getting out, going to the gym like I was. My diet is absolutely horrible. Yeah. It's just because I'm the type, and I tell people, even when because I have my 7-day detox and I also have a 4-week diet plan. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people always want to say, no. I want you to tell me, because the 4-week plan teaches you how to feed your body. Mm-hmm. Most people don't want to put in the work. They want me to tell them what to eat to lose weight. And I have to say, I can't tell you what to eat to lose weight because your body and my body are not the same. Right. I can tell you all day long how to feed my body to lose weight. Mm-hmm. But you have to learn what your body likes to lose weight. That's why I say, I complain all the time about having this weight on me, but I 100% know how to eat and what I need to do to get this weight off. And it'll come right on off. It's just me getting in that mindset of doing it. Mm-hmm. And so you have to learn. I learned because I'm one of those. I'll go all right. Like my old charters that I ordered. This is my first meal of the day. I have not eaten all day long.
Now you know you gotta stop doing that.
Right. Which does nothing but plummet my metabolism. Yeah. I live off of coffee. Get up in the morning, I drink my cup of coffee. I may have 2 depending on how I'm feeling, but I have been living off of coffee and protein shakes instead of eating, which plummets my metabolism, which causes me to gain weight because my metabolism has dropped. And that's what I tell people. I learned about my body. My body loves to eat. And when I'm working out, even if I'm just walking, I have to eat every 3 hours. My body wants to be fed every 3 hours. When I get my metabolism up, it's mad. if I'm not feeding it something every 3 hours. Where in my mindset, I used to be like, I don't even eat that much. Why am I gaining weight? Because I ain't even eat that. But not realizing everything that I eat when I do eat, because my metabolism is low, my body is storing this fat because it don't know when it's going to get the next meal.
I got a bad habit of doing that myself.
And that's what happens. That's how we gain weight because we don't realize that we're dropping our metabolism that way. And your body goes into starvation mode. And it says, okay, well, she ain't feeding me regularly. I don't know when we gonna get another meal. So when she do give me something to eat, I'm gonna hold on to this. Let me store this up, cause just in case we gotta go another day or two without eating.
Store it in the right places. This, if it's stored in the right places, I wouldn't be upset.
We had a choice about where to store this fat. I would definitely not choose where mine is at. Most definitely, I would find some different places to store this fat at, but we don't have that choice. That's not always. Yeah, I tell people too. However that fat came on, however the weight came, that's how it's gonna leave. You can, and I see people all the time talk about, oh no, I can target fat. No, you cannot target fat loss. If your belly is big, you can do all the crunches in the world, but if you're not eating right and doing the things that you're supposed to do, all you're going to do is have some strong abs and muscle fat underneath all that fat. That's all you're going to do.
See.
And a lot of times people don't realize that, and they think, oh no, all I want to do is lose my belly, so I'm going to do some crunches. No, it ain't going to work. You're going to build up that muscle underneath, but you still gonna have that layer of fat on your belly. You have to do specific things. Cardio is the only thing really that targets belly fat. And I'm gonna have to make you some soup. You try that soup, you're gonna be like, when I say anytime I feel like my stomach is bloated,
you do the soup. Okay.
The soup will clean you out. It doesn't run, but if you're not regular, you about to be regular.
I found when I didn't eat meat, I was way more regular.
Oh, me too.
Meat and beef. I went all of October without meat. And I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna eat some beef because I already know.
Well, what made you go back to it?
It was some chicken. One of my daughters cooked some chicken wings. I was like, well, I can eat some chicken after 30. I was just doing it for October. And so I ate the chicken. I started back with chicken and, turkey. And then I finally eased some beef in there. But still, I only eat beef moderately. Like if I had beef once in a week, I try not to eat it no more.
Once I found me a good veggie burger, I was fine. That was my biggest weakness, was hamburgers, because I love a good hamburger. But once I found a good veggie burger, I was okay.
I did. I tried the veggie burger. I tried a black bean burger. That was better, but I still felt like I was eating a refried bean burger.
Black bean burgers depends on how it's prepared.
I could.
I don't let it now. The store brand out of the freezer black bean burgers, I don't eat. I do like the homemade. Like if I go to a restaurant and they do the homemade black bean burger, I will do those. Okay. But if I'm gonna do a veggie burger that I'm getting at the grocery store, I like. It's not Morningstar. What's the other one? Dang it!
I don't shop in those.
I can't think of what. I can't think of the name of it. I can
try the
I'm sitting there looking.
Impossible meat.
No, not the
Impossible burger, that Whopper. The first couple bites, I was like, okay.
It tastes like a Whopper.
And then after about the third bite, something didn't sit right.
I had somebody fix me an Impossible burger. They fixed it.
It has to be prepared right.
It was good.
It has to be prepared right. Oh, Boca. That's the name of it. Boca brand. Okay. But here's the thing with the veggie burgers. you can season those. A lot of people don't realize that you can actually, even the frozen ones. So what I'll do, if you do the frozen patties, you take and put a little bit of water in your pan, put your season your water or whatever, put the burger in there. And so as it's cooking and it is thawing out, it absorbs the seasoning that you put into the pan in the water. And you can take, man, I'll be tearing me up. I would tear me up a veggie burger. They got me one, but I'm gonna eat this food that I ordered.
Veggie burger.
Okay, y'all. Not to change the subject. Did y'all see where your boy died?
You know, I don't really know who he is, so I can't even.
I saw that and I was like, damn, no, that's.
First, let me say my condolences to his family. Yeah. Because it was a sudden, unexpected loss, and I understand the pain of those sudden, unexpected losses. So my condolences to his family, and I think a lot of people who are making those negative comments about his death in relation to the things that he has said are really wrong. They should. Yeah, that's. He was he had like a little podcast show. He was a self-proclaimed image consultant, relationship guru, but what he was mostly known for was talking bad to women. Now, one thing I can say, and I've always said this about Kevin Samuels, he most definitely had valid points in the things that he would say, but it was how he said it. His delivery was like, whoo, Jesus.
But he did. He had points.
She said, I'm sorry, I'm looking over here. Tara said, Gardine has a good Chipotle black bean. I tried Gardine. I didn't like him, Tara. I tried Gardine. But yeah, so he was. My thing was, people knew who he was and how he acted. So if you called into his show and wanted to be on his show, you just be prepared. He was about to eat you up. Yeah. And he was one of those, no matter what you said, he would take something and just run with it. And you couldn't get nothing else in edgewise because he gonna shut you down every time you try to talk over him or you try to say something. And so, but he had a lot of valid points. But I never liked the fact that he came across as saying to black women that the only way that you were going to be able to get a man was to demean yourself. Oh. And so to him, that was our problem. Y'all think y'all got the money and y'all got degrees and y'all got this. You know, don't no man want to deal with that. Like he was like, you had to bow down and demean yourself if what you're looking for is a certain type of man. He always talk about these 6-figure men, 6 figures and up. If I got to do all of that, I just make my own 6 figures. Right, I can get that 6 figures is not an issue, boo. You can take that on. I don't have time for all of that. Right, it's not enough for me to act.
I don't know what enough is, but
yeah. So I never liked his delivery. Ooh, speaking of. You know I'm always at Casa, Rick. So I was at Casa the other night. I had 2 people two men get mad at me at Casa and walk out. Whoo!
What was you doing at Casa?
What she always do?
Being me. I love having conversations at Casa. The first guy, he was a little odd. He was one of them, you know, nowadays, and I don't know about y'all, but when I was growing up, we would talk not to act a fool in public. That ain't what you do. You act a fool in public. My mama gonna beat your ass down. You know what I'm saying? You all that loud talking, all of that. You know, my husband used to get so pissed because we be out with somebody. I get loud with somebody, but we learn. Okay. Well, this guy is one of those, like, remind me of Kevin Samuels. He's one of them that always, he got to try to overtalk you, out-talk you. And he works for one of them little timeshare places. Okay. So he was trying to tell me that he could talk me, you know, he said, oh, I could sell to you, I could sell to you. No. Baby, I'm not interested in buying no timeshare. I said, in the next couple of years, my plan is to buy me a vacation home. Well, I mean, when you can get your timeshare and then you go in. Why would I give money to something that's gonna tell me when and where I can go, when I can just buy myself a house where I want it and go anytime I damn well get ready? And if I say it's cold and I want to go to my vacation house with it, because I want my vacation, Jamaica, Cancun, somewhere. It's gonna be on the beach. It's gonna be on the beach somewhere, tropical. Mm-hmm. If it ain't on the beach, it's gonna be close to the beach. Okay? And I'm gonna have all the amenities. I ain't trying to have no upkeep. I want condo style vacation home life. You need to have the spa, the pool, the restaurant. I need all of that. I don't want to have to go nowhere for nothing while I'm at my vacation spot. Okay? I don't want no timeshare. So now he starts to try to loud talk me and come up. You know how people try to, I guess he thought he was going to embarrass me into agreeing to come to his little presentation or whatever. So first it was, what was he saying? Oh, first his thing was I didn't want to support black people. I was a nigga hater. That's what you nigga hater. So what does that got to do with anything about me not wanting? And you don't want to come, and we trying to make money. But what they got to do with me? I'm telling you, I don't want a timeshare. So then he went from I didn't support black people and I was a nigga hater to, oh, I get it. The real reason is you can't afford it. That's why. You ain't got the money. Why don't you just be honest and say you can't afford it and you ain't got the money? And I looked at him, and you know how people, he wanted me to get hyped with him, but I can't allow you to take me out my character and in my comfort zone. And I just, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm like, well, if it makes you feel better to believe that, I'm fine with you believing that. I ain't got no problem with you believing that at all. And he got so mad because I would not argue with him. Right. And he was like, no, prove it then. Prove it. I said, baby, I ain't got to justify myself to you. I ain't got to prove. Right. You don't pay my bills. We ain't in no, like, I don't got to justify myself to you. But if you want to feel like I can't afford it, if that makes you feel better, then I'm fine. I'm real good with you believing that.
Whatever you gotta do.
Whatever makes you happy.
I'm not gonna sit up and argue with nobody.
Why am I arguing with you over my money? That don't make no sense.
You want me to argue with you over my money that you're trying to get.
Right. Okay. And your sales pitch ain't working for me. You're not finna guilt me into it. You're not finna shame me into it. If I say no, I'm not interested, then no, I'm not interested. That's just point blank how it is. We ain't even got to talk no more about it.
Right.
But he got all worked up. Pissed he left over there. And so then I moved on to have another conversation. I don't know how we got on relationships.
That's the show I need to be in.
And that favorite one of needing a man. When women say, I don't need a man. And I said, I don't. Who this brother got all in his feelings.
He must be coming out of bed related.
I don't know what. See, that's the problem right there. And that's wrong with you black women and y'all devaluing the black man, blah, 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 blah. And I said, how you get all of that out of me simply saying, no, I don't need a man. Said, I don't devalue the black man. Said, I am a true believer. Man is the head of the household. Woman should be submissive. He takes care of the family. His job is to support and secure. I believe in that. No, you can't believe that because you said you don't need a man. Well, I don't. But I want me one. Then hopefully one day we'll become a need. But right now, no. Well, then you failed. You failed. Why are you gonna tell me?
Who I feel?
What did I fail at? Just because I don't have, baby. When I said he got his panties in the wall,
wow,
and he went on this whole rant about that's the problem, that black women don't value the black men, and we talk down about them and all of that. And I said, I didn't say any of that. I'm confused on how you got all of that out of me simply saying.
Because my next question will be, let's talk about your self-worth.
Evidently,
because you must be feeling a little.
Yeah, evidently somebody done took him down.
Yeah, you feeling a little low.
And that was a hot topic button for him. Because when I say he was pissed, and I was like, no, I don't. Oh, and you think because you got all your degrees and all your money? I said, what did I say? I'm confused because you talking about stuff I ain't said none.
Was he sure he was talking to you?
I don't know who he was talking to. I don't know who. I had to tell the other little guy that too, and he was going off. And I said, right now, I'm confused because I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know where you at right now. Is what I did to him. And then the other guy, I was like, I didn't say any of that. Not any of that. Didn't say anything about.
Somebody put words in my mouth.
Right, and then he says,
I know how to talk.
Hey, Eric, and then he says,
Hey, Eric.
Do you got kids? And I was like, yeah. I said, but my kids is all grown. Well, that doesn't matter. They need a strong man. But they do. They got a daddy. They got a daddy. Did you hit? I ain't saying nothing bad about you. You never hear me say anything bad about their father. He was a great example. Mm-hmm. But then, what they got to do with me needing a man? I don't need a man for my children. My children are grown, and they got a positive, real, black male role model in their life. I'm sorry, yo. He was so pissed. He left. Wow. So I got to go. That's the problem with society. I got to go. That's the problem with the world today. If people want to devalue black men and y'all want to talk bad about us and I just kept saying, how did you get all of that? I ain't said none of that.
That's like he finished.
None of that.
He just.
I said my favorite. You and I got different definitions of a want and a need. Because I ain't said none of what you just said. None of that. None of that.
Wow.
Wouldn't you rather be in my world because I want you here as opposed to the fact that I'm dependent on you and I need you here? Yeah,
I can answer that.
Exactly.
That's the way I look at it. I put it like that every time. And when somebody keep talking about need, no. Wouldn't you? I don't want to be in your life because you need me. I want you to bring me into your world because you want me into your world. Mm-hmm. Now, if somewhere down the road, yes, I do want to become a need. I want you to need me and feel like, damn, I can't survive because if Karen leave me, damn it. You know what I'm saying? I want to become a need, and that's how I look at it. I want you to become a need because I can't think of living without you. That's the type of need I want. I can't see my life without you. Not because I need you to come in and provide these things for me, right? But because I need you in my world. I can't see my world without you in it. Yeah. That's the type of need I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. I ain't talking about none of the other stuff. All that other monetary things, paying bills, all that. I don't need a man for that. But what I do need you for is to become my world and me be like, damn, I don't know how to live without you. Like, damn, you can't leave me.
Right.
I want us to be so wrapped up into each other.
Right.
That, hell, when I breathe, you breathe. You know, that's the type of need I like. But all that other, because to me, that naturally falls in place. If he's a man, then he already knows his role is to protect and take care of and make you feel secure. Right. I don't have to tell him I need you for that. Because you already know coming in, that's your job. Mm-hmm. So why I got to tell you I need that? But until then, guess who make me feel safe and secure? Me.
I think that's a lot. thing that a lot of men don't realize, making a woman feel secure in her role is very important.
Yes, absolutely. It's extremely important because
if I feel replaceable, just replace me. Go ahead.
Right. and that's the thing. That's the thing. People want to act like women got it worse than men though, because I hear it all the time. I don't need you. I do bad by myself. I do. You don't want to do this. I find somebody else to do it. You be
okay.
But here's the thing, and this is what I say about the independent women. You gotta tell me you independent. Who you trying to convince? Me or you? You gotta tell him that you don't need him to pay the bill because you can pay it. Who you trying to convince? Him or you? Because if you could pay it, it wouldn't be an argument. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't be mad because he ain't paid it. If you could pay it, it wouldn't be a problem. You wouldn't even be dependent on him for it.
True.
That's the way I look at it. And so I am the type that I never want to be in a position, especially financially, that I'm dependent on someone else. If I can't survive by myself, then what I'm gonna get with somebody? We can't survive together. Right. We ain't got nothing to build on.
Right.
And so I don't understand this little person is getting on my nerves in the comment, and I keep blocking them, and I don't know how they keep coming back. But I don't like that when people say that, or when I hear women. You see the post. Don't even come in my inbox. If you ain't cash apping, if you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that, you ain't paying rent. What? That's what makes me think that that's all women want them for. That's all you see.
It's a lot of women that make it hard for some other women.
Right.
There's a lot of women out there. I can't put everything on the men. You can't, because and some of the men, I think the reason why they are is because of some of the women they dealt with. You know, you got these women that, you know.
Absolutely. That is one of the biggest struggles for us real independent women. And I have to put it that way.
It's all the women
it's all the others that are ranting and raving about being independent, but at the same time you in his pocket. And so then they be like, oh, she wanted them. You independent, okay. No. Or they look at you because they so used to all she wants is money. But when you come at me about money, if you lead with money, immediate turn off. Mm-hmm. Immediate turn off to me. Immediate. We ain't even got nothing else to talk about. Because first of all, your idea of money and my idea of money might not be the same.
Right.
And so you don't know. I might be sitting over there, boy, you think that's money? We ain't even on the same league if you think that's money. And I had that happen to me one time, because when I say that, don't get me wrong, because if you can take care of yourself and you financially secure on your 14, 15, 10, whatever you make it,
right,
more power to you. But don't come at me bragging about it like you think it's money, because you don't know if that's my idea of money or not.
Right.
So don't brag about it. But if you secure with it, because I say all the time, I don't care less. I don't care.
I just feel like when men lead with money, then they figure you got a price.
Yes.
And no. No.
Tara says, a woman is supposed to be able to take care of herself first, period. Absolutely. Even, let me tell you, even when in my marriage, and I was married for 23 years, and my ex made good money. Good money. I quit a job in a minute because I knew this nigga was making good money. Mm-hmm. That was in my younger years. You know, that was old Karen that would cuss you out and quit the job and be like, I thought I needed this job, I'm out. But But one of the things that I always made sure of, that I had my own. And so the way we did bills was he had, because he made most of the money, he had all the big bills, and I had the small household bills and the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so we even had separate checking accounts. He had his checking account, I had mine. Our names were on each other's,
right.
But he had his own, I had my own. I didn't go into his account unless he gave instructions, go in there and get whatever, or write a check, whatever's back when people don't use checks anymore. You know, that was the only time I touched anything in his account, and vice versa. I never knew how much he made until I did taxes at the end of the year, because I didn't care. Didn't matter. Only thing that mattered to me was that I had a roof over my head. My kids we had food on the table. The refrigerator was full, and when we wanted to do something, we were capable of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I care less about anything else.
Right.
And so whoever I meet, if you make $10 an hour, if you financially secure on your $10, I ain't mad at you. We chat, I care less. I'm not talking to you for your money. I'm talking to you because I'm interested in who you are. Now, as long as you financially secure, you ain't coming over here like the Windom talking about, can you pay my rent? And now I can't help you, little boy, because you're a little boy there. You know, I can't help you with that.
Right.
But if you able to take care of yourself on your 10, shit, take care of yourself on your 10. Do you, boo? Do you? I'm not mad at you, but don't come at me with money. Don't come.
Leave with money for me, because that just.
Yeah, and I'm with you. That says I got a price, and I'm not for sale.
Nope.
I'm not for sale. Oh, well, come on, I'll take you out. Good.
You and that takeout shit.
I'd rather meet me at the park. Let's go for a walk. I don't want to go out to dinner with you, because that locks me in to time at the table, and I might not be interested. And so let's not go to dinner. Let's meet somewhere that if I decide I'm not feeling it, we can easily break and go our separate ways. Let's meet at Starbucks, have some coffee. You know, I like stuff like that. I don't want to be locked into a date.
I can date. I can talk to you, even if I just know probably somewhere 45 minutes to an hour, or 30, 45 minutes, whether I'm gonna see you again or not. But I can finish out the day and be cool. No. Right by now.
I'm the type that once I lay eyes on you, I know whether or not it's gonna go anywhere or not. Mm-hmm. I'm a physical person, and a lot of women like that emotional connection. They want to talk and vibe on that level. If I don't get that, if we don't vibe physically, when I look at you, I don't have that. Ain't no need us talking. Ain't no need to go nowhere else. You're not gonna grow on me. None of that. None of that. You're not gonna grow on me. Physically, I'm not into you. It's not gonna work. It's not going to work for me, and I'm not even gonna pretend like it and have that conversation with you, and you walk away thinking you got a chance. No, we're not gonna do that. I can't do it.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that one, because I've judged a few books by their covers, and boy, was I wrong.
But for me, it's not about judging the book by its cover, because I really don't have a physical type. It's about, I'm a physical person, and so that first level of connection for me is physical, and I have to look at him and be like, man, I could tear his ass up. And I have to maintain that. Otherwise, we're not going. You can't even get to me to soften my mind if I'm not finding you physically attractive. And I don't.
You woman actually think that? I'll tear his ass up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I have to look at him and be
physical.
I
can't leave with the physical. He can be just gorgeous, and as soon as he opens his mouth and say the wrong thing, I can't see nothing else.
Oh, now that will turn me off. Now, once I got that physical attraction, now you got to be able to talk.
Oh, okay.
And communicate. If you can't communicate,
you gotta lead with talking and communicating. No.
You
gotta lead. Because if we not talking and communicating and we don't connect, then I'm not going to be physically attracted to you no matter what you look like.
Yeah, see, I'm on the flip. I'm on the flip. I gotta be physically attracted in order for me to get to see if we can vibe on any other level.
Oh, okay.
And I'm content now. I hate to say it. This sounds bad. Because I'm content. You be a fuck buddy if it's a physical attraction, but we ain't got nothing to communicate with. It depends on how physically attracted I am to you. Because I will be like, yeah, he could get some. He could get some. And then he'll like you and he'll open his mouth and be like, God damn.
No, he can't.
But he can still get some.
Yeah.
You know? I can't do nothing else. We're not going to have a conversation. But okay, he can get some. He can get some. He can get some. Yeah. He can get some. But we ain't talking because you get on my nerves talking. Yeah.
Kel, you one of the homies. That's what they
That's why men tell me that all the time. Tara says there has to be some level of attraction at first, but once he opens his mouth and I'm turned off, nothing else matters. Some women are like that. I can say you can get some.
I mean, it has to be some level of attraction. You gotta at least be able to, I don't want to be his marquee or something like that. I'm gonna be like,
It had to me size is not extremely
the size.
It's just now I he can't be smaller than me. You cannot be skinnier than me. It is not going to work. I cannot look at you and feel like if you were smaller than me. I don't do skinny men. That just cut. You're too skinny. I'm sorry. I'm not attracted because your ass is too skinny. You skinnier than me. And when I look in the mirror, we gonna look like a 10. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Okay.
Then I don't mind big guys, but you can't be that sloppy. Yeah, you can't be that big. I'm looking at you. You just I can't that hang. Just no, I can't do that. I can't do that. But I don't mind a big guy because I like big guys because they make me feel tiny. I like a big guy. Yeah. Especially when they be like, yeah, you fun size. Yeah, I look yes. I look like yeah. I like it. Yeah.
Fun size.
I love it when it be like fun size. It's something about looking up to a man. It's something about looking up to me that is sexy as fuck. And me feeling like I'm just this little like dog.
Just pick me up.
Yeah, just pick me up, tote me around. Yes.
Like key.
Yes. I'm just saying it is something about it that turns me on. I absolutely love it, especially to be picked up. If you can pick me up, okay, it's over. It's over. You can get some. You can get some. I like to be picked up. You can get some. I get some. But y'all, we are over an hour. And I'm just sitting here. Tara said, Karen, you a bitch. I'm just saying, y'all know I say any and everything on here. Y'all know I just be running off at the mouth. But I'm like you. I don't like feeling like you trying to buy me, so you can't come at me with money. And then who told you I needed your money? Because I might not need it. And then I don't like those men who think they finna come in and take over my world. And now, if I've been managing myself for 53 years, and I'm doing just fine, who are you to come in to tell me that I don't know how to manage and I'm not doing it right?
That's a Virgo.
Is that what you do?
Sound like some Virgos.
I can't.
No,
we can't do that. But let's go ahead and get off of here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Man, I feel like we have jumped all over the place tonight.
We always do.
I know.
It's okay.
I don't know how to stay focused sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I got ADHD, and I just like to bounce around.
I feel like that sometimes too.
Just hit different stuff, but you
I got a bad habit of starting things. Like I'm over here cleaning, and then I go in there to get something, and I'm like, I'm in here cleaning out the closet, and then before you know it, it's way more stuff.
Yes, I do that too. My brother told me that today. That's so funny.
I can't do it.
I can't stay.
Everything has to be.
I see. That's not who I am.
Slightly OCD.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have certain things that I'm OCD about, but that's not one of them. I'm like that. I'll do multiple things. I'll multitask all day long. And I'll start in this room cleaning up, and I'll start then I'll move over here, and next thing you know, I'm in another room doing something. I'm back in the kitchen watching this.
In there mopping the floor. Now you in here.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey.
That's me. Like, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna finish. I'm like that. I be all over the place. Yeah, I be all over the place. And instead of, but if I'm working on a project or something, then I am focused that way. Yeah, I it depends on what it is that I'm doing, and I think that's the problem with this show. Like my mind is going, and so every time something clicks in my head, I'll jump to another subject, and then I'll be like, oh, let me come back, and then I'll jump to something else. But I love it. But if you are free next Friday,
I will be here.
Join us on the patio.
Birthday
yes, for the birthday celebration. We are gonna have an amazing time and just sit back and relax. I'll probably invite back people that have been, past guests on the show, friends, family. We're just gonna get out here and have a good time. I'm not gonna invite my kids though. They're not coming. Because the girls are trying to sign the wall. They just want to come over here so they can get their names on the wall, and I keep telling them they can't get their name on the wall unless they're on the show. So they show up for my birthday and be like, "Oh, I was on the show for your birthday. I'm gonna sign the wall." No. It's just the two oldest ones because they be like, "I can't wait to sign the wall." You're not gonna sign my wall because you're not on the show. And then they say, "But we live there." No, you don't. You may have lived here once upon a time. But you have your own houses now. You don't live here anymore. They tell me that all the time. We still live there. Yeah, that's my house.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Oh, they tell me that all the time. Then one tell me how to decorate as I'm changing stuff. I said, y'all decorate. I know y'all gonna let me decorate my own house. I know.
Y'all gonna let me do that?
Oh no. They girl, my kids are so spoiled. They like their mama, they right. But all right, y'all, we gonna get off here because I'll get back to talking something else. Thank y'all for tuning in. Rena, thank you for joining
us.
Welcome. And please, everybody, it's
Boujee board charcuterie and what the fluff desserts.
And Boujee board charcuterie. You do have a Facebook page,
and I have one for what the fluff as well.
What the fluff. So y'all be sure to check out on Facebook for the Boujee boards charcuterie and what the fluff desserts. I love that. What the fluff. What the fluff. Let me like what the fluff. That's what I be saying. That's the fluff. So I can see how the little cream. That's so cute. But all right, we gonna get out here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
Let me get off of here.